Alright, Brooklyn, we back, baby. We back, Brooklyn. We back for another episode of the Nets Rebuild series. We are in the off season. Now, let's see what touches I can put on this team to make it even better. We have one pick available for us. Hopefully, we can do something with that pick. I know we're not going to have a great pick, but maybe I can trade up, use some of the picks later on and trade up. Or maybe there's a player out there, maybe there's a star player out there that we can add to this team. We have to re-sign Mikal Bridges. We have Ben Simmons that's not on contract anymore. So there also could be a possibility where we have a little bit more cap and we can play with the team that way. So let's just go through the motions. League meetings, because that's what I like to do. Let me see the Hall of Fame. LeBron is gone. Later to the King. See you later, King. League meetings. Everything's rejected. Cool with that. Draft lottery. Don't matter because I know I'm not going to be in the lottery. I'm the 23rd pick, actually. So what can I work with the 23rd pick is going to be the question. Staff signing. I will bring back Jacques Vaughn. Let's do that. Let's look for him real quick. Jacques Vaughn, I'm going to bring you back, okay? I don't like what you did in the playoffs. You could have at least not gotten swept. But I will give you a chance. But in fact, it's going to be a 2-year chance. And if I have to fire you after this season, I will do that. Assistant coach. I don't remember what he put. Wasn't it this guy? Yeah, it was Igor. Yeah, it was Igor. You're going to have a shelf life too. Let's go ahead and just put that up a little bit. Head scout. Let's just get the best that we could get. So this is the Stort guy. Let's do that. Or is our trainer good? No. I can get an even better trainer. I'm sorry, I like to get better trainers. I don't want to fire a guy just randomly in real life, but now I'll do that in game of 2K. Alright, so we got our staff set. We got our trainer so we can make our players better. And let's go to the NBA draft. So let's look and see what we're working with as far as... Oh, we do have Mikal Bridges on one more year. Okay, so we still have Mikal Bridges. He was going to want to test next year. Free agency. We have Nick Claxton, who's on a $23 million deal for 3 years. We have Dariq Whitehead still on his rookie scale. Cam Johnson is making $27 million. Cam Johnson is not progressing in this game. Noah Clowney is a guy that I think we can trust as being the starting power forward. There's a world where we trade Cam Johnson. Now, in real life, I love Cam Johnson. I'm glad we still have him. I still feel like he can even show another step this year. But in this world, Cam Johnson is not getting better, and we have players around him that are. Now, the question is, we might also have to throw Duncan Robinson in the first to some other team just to get Duncan Robinson off our team. Because we do not want to keep him for 2 more years, especially because we're not a team that's necessarily rebuilding right now. So now that we are... here we're gonna look at some team intels real quick, and I just want to see, you're selling, but let's be honest, I'm not gonna get Tyrese Halliburton. I don't have the assets to do that, or I do, but not all of them. I don't want to trade my farm for Tyrese Halliburton. This is the team that we tried for before. Maybe we try it again. We're interested in throwing in Cam Johnson, so we can throw them Cam Johnson. Can we get Brandon Ingram? Can we get Brandon Ingram? And then still bring back Ben Simmons? I think we're going to try it again. We have a little bit more that we can throw in. So I want to see if I can get Brandon Ingram from the Pelicans. I think he would really help this team. Oh, never mind. He's a free agent. I'm tripping. That sort of sucks. We'll still see if we can get Brandon Ingram later. I'm not sure if it's really going to be a possibility. But let's look at other team intels to see if we can throw anything else right now. I think this is the only one that somewhat doesn't really even make sense, but somewhat makes sense. I don't know. Maybe they just want the seconds? But I'm going to do it. I'm going to keep my first round pick. Usually I know I'd take a first round pick, but... I'm going to keep the first round picks. I'm going to give up all my seconds that I have. That opens up that roster space. I still probably don't have a lot of roster space because I still have Cam Johnson making the most money on this team. So I have negative 29 million in cap space. I actually really don't even have a lot of cap space. I guess if you do this to Ben Simmons, I got to bring back Jalen Wilson. Cam Thomas I have for 1 more year. Alright, let's do a little bit of scouting. I haven't really done that. Let's look around my pick for these guys. So they're saying a power forward, Grant Black. Oh, he's terrible. Wait, overall of an F? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Nah. You know what? I'm not doing it. I'm not doing this. I have to do this, don't I? Nah, this sucks. This sucks. Alright, so this is the one with Bryce James, but they didn't really make any players. Like, there's not a lot of players. And it's too late now. I'm around the draft time, so I should have checked this before I did anything further. Man, I just assumed. Alright, so let's go to the team player options. We bring back Cam Thomas. We're not going to bring back Trent. Although we can use the bodies. We can use the bodies for a cheap contract. We can use the bodies. And that's what I'm going to do. We're going to go to qualifying offers. Jalen Wilson has a qualifying offer. So now all the bird rights, we have Ben Simmons. We got Ben Simmons as our bird rights. We have no cap room. We have cap hold though. So maybe we got about 30 million. So I think now, do they have Brandon Ingram or is Brandon Ingram here? Brandon Ingram's here. I would have to trade Cam Johnson for basically nothing if I want a chance to bring in Brandon Ingram. Because or else what it's going to do is tell me I can't bring back Ben Simmons. I wanted to bring back Ben Simmons. So I'm going to have to trade Cam Johnson in order to make that work. I don't know what team I would trade Cam Johnson to, but I'm going to have to trade him to a team. Though I still have to shed some salary. And that's what I think I would do with Daniel Gafford. I would just go ahead and move it along. I'd get an extra 2nd round pick. We'll do that. Thank you very much. Now we'll go to Daniel Gafford, and we're going to move Daniel Gafford to his next team. Again, let's just keep going down. Or, you know, if a team wants to throw me a 1st for Daniel Gafford, I suppose. I'm not going to accept 2 firsts. It doesn't make sense. That logic really doesn't make sense. I mean, the Thunder have a lot of picks. I'm going to be honest. So I will keep... I'll be the nice guy and I'll let them keep that pick, because if you look at their players, they have Chet and who they have backing up, Usman Garuba. Yeah, I mean Daniel Gafford's a little bit better for them, so I'll do that, and I get a 1st round pick. I'll do that. So now I have some cap space. Now on my roster though, I have 11 players. I have 11 players right now on my roster. So it's Mikal Bridges and Nick Claxton. Actually, let me not look at it that way. It's Mikal Bridges, Nick Claxton, Dariq Whitehead, Kelly Oubre. I got Avicii Zubac, Cam Thomas, Noah Clowney, Hamidou Diallo, Stephon Castle, Trenton Wofford, and the Grant Black guy from the draft pick. So now we're going to go for Brandon Ingram. But if we still need to make a trade, which is a possibility that we need to make a trade, to dump even more salary to be able to keep Ben Simmons, then we'll do that. Let's give him around 135. Let's give him around 135. Let's see if he takes that. Is anybody going after Ben Simmons right now? Probably not. That's probably a funny question to ask. Yeah, probably not. We're not going to fight against ourselves now, Ben Simmons. That's not a game that we play. So 4 years, $84 million? That sounds about fair. I guess not for Ben Simmons. So he wants more than 4 years, 84. So, alright, I don't want to do all that. 4 years, 90? Does 4 years, 90 sound okay, Ben? I guess so. Now we got them both, right? Now we got them both. Hopefully, if nothing screws up, I get them both. The beautiful. So now our team's looking at Mikal Bridges, Brandon Ingram, Ben Simmons, Nick Claxton, Dariq Whitehead, Kelly Oubre, Avicii Zubac, Cam Thomas, Noah Clowney, Hamidou Diallo, Stephon Castle, Trenton Wofford, and Grant Black. Which leaves me with 13 players. Now I do have Jalen Wilson I can still bring back. How much can I give you? Oh, 337? Take that. Take that. That's a lot for you. That's 10 years. That's 10 mil a year. Take that. Alright, so now I should probably just do a point guard. I'll do any point guard, to be honest. Amari Bailey sounds okay. I mean, he's young. You know, let's just do TJ McConnell. 2 years. No. 1 year, 3. I'll do a 1 year, 3 for TJ McConnell. Boom. This is going to be our team. This is going to be our team. So let's look at the player progressions. You know, those guys stay the same. Whatever. Ben Simmons goes up 2. Dariq Whitehead goes up 1. Avicii Zubac goes down 1. Jalen Wilson goes up 3. Stephon Castle goes up 4. Noah Clowney does not go up at all. That's not nice. I mean, nice. No, I'm just playing. Alright. So the next thing is going to be training camps. We're just going to auto-generate rookies for next year. Don't care. He's a 43. I'm so pissed off that I accidentally done that. So let's just auto-generate some rookies. Let's go to the training camps, and let's go to untapped potential. We need to get the untapped potentials out of all of our guys. Starting with Castle. He's a B+. Not black. I'll do Noah Clowney. He's a B+. And I'll do Dariq Whitehead. Alright, so now we have all of them being B+. Let's see what Jock Vaughn and what he's going to want to do as his rotation. So Stephon Castle is the starter. Mikal Bridges, then Brandon Ingram, then Noah Clowney, then Nick Claxton, then Ben Simmons. Ben Simmons is coming off the bench with Dariq Whitehead. What I'm going to do is I'm going to turn Ben Simmons back to a power forward because he was at one point. So let me go ahead and mess with this, and then I'll mess with the tendencies as well. All right, so we messed with all of that. Let's look at it. So now Ben Simmons is starting. I'd rather have that, and I'm okay with Dariq Whitehead coming off the bench. I am okay with that for the time being. He still has Zubac. He still has Kelly Oubre, Jalen Wilson, and Cam Thomas. Noah Clowney is not in the rotation, and that's okay. I mean, if he can still get better, then he can still get better, but Noah Clowney is not going to be in the rotation as of right now. If we feel like we need a big that can shoot, then we'll put him in the rotation, but for right now, he can stay right there. I'm absolutely adoring this lineup. Look at this defensive monster. Look at this defensive monster I have put together. And I still have Dariq Whitehead to come off. Dariq Whitehead is also a shooting guard, I think. Yeah. But Brandon Ingram can play power forward for Ben Simmons if need be. There's another player that can play power forward. Oh yeah, Nick Claxton. I did put that. So if they want to run a Nick Claxton, Avicii Zubac lineup, they can. I hope they don't, but they can. Yeah. So we also have Noah Clowney down there in case we do need another power forward. In case it's a Ben Simmons at point guard. You know, maybe Mikal Bridges at 2, Brandon Ingram's at 3. Maybe they have Dariq Whitehead at 4 or something like that. I don't know. But it's whatever the rotations are. It is what it is. Let's go ahead and simulate with Simcast the first game of the season against Boston, and let's see what our newly lineup can do. So the Nets are up 135 to 124. This is a very offensive game. The Nets are winning in the offensive battle. Oh my gosh. 164 points? Wow. Mikal, 10 for 13 from 3? Holy smokes. I guess he doesn't have the pressure on him anymore. They got Brandon Ingram, and that's the world that helped, I guess. I don't know. I just don't know. Let's just simulate this one through date. Let me see if... okay, we scored 145. What is it? Offensively, now we're good? Is that what it is? Offensively, I guess we're really, really good offensively. How about against the Bucks? We haven't gone lower than 130 yet. We have not gone lower than 130 yet. What's the team stats looking like? And what's the points per game? Oh, snap. What have we done? What have we done? No, there's still some good defensive teams here, but our team is not that right now. I'll admit that. What did we do? I thought this was a defensive identity team, but apparently not. Apparently not. Apparently we got just everybody that could just play off 20 points per game. I have not been peeping. Hold on. Hold on. I have not been peeping. 16, 8, and 11 for Ben Simmons. Okay. What do we got here? Ben Simmons with a 19, 5, and 8 game? What we got here? Apparently, Brandon Ingram is the key. Apparently, we need to pick up some guy named Stephon Castle. All right, and we need to sign Brandon Ingram or trade for Brandon Ingram, whichever one. But apparently, Brandon Ingram is the key. Let's simulate through date. No, I don't care. Hey, look, we got lower than 130, but hey, our defensive groups now have come in. Cleveland was a defensive team. They were top 3 defensive teams. Now, our defensive chops came in. You want to play us defensively? We'll play you defensively. You want to play us offensively? We'll play you offensively. Oh, man, I feel like I am on cloud 9. So let's go ahead and change this to contending, because why not? Why not? Why not? Why not? Now, this team is usually good. So we're going to simulate this one with Simcast, and let's see if we can beat this Hawks team. We're definitely in a great spot. Okay, they that fourth quarter is not looking too hot right now. It's tied up at 90, so let's see if the Nets can pull away again, and it looks like they have. We still beat the Hawks. We still beat them. We're 6-0. Brandon Ingram is 21, 1 and 5 this game off of 10 shots. Ben Simmons at 18, 13 and 9 game. Like, Ben Simmons is looking like all NBA Ben Simmons again. Stephon Castle with a 17-point game right here. His splits aren't great. His splits are really not great. It's just that he's getting more time. So hopefully he can still get even better. Nick Claxton didn't have a great game, but I'm not too mad with his season so far. Jalen Wilson, you know. Like his 3-point percentage, but his field goals or his field goal percentage could get better. Dariq Whitehead is just absolutely killing his splits right now. I guess that's what it shows, that have him off the bench. And look, less touches for Kelly Oubre means higher percentage. Who would have thought? Who would have thought that that's what Kelly Oubre's game was? I mean, Cam Thomas's split's not bad. You know, he's just not getting a lot of time. And then Mikal Bridges doing Mikal Bridges thing. This is his first bad game. But then he had Brandon Ingram and defense and everything that just stopped it. So now we're going against Cleveland again, who's a defensive team, and we beat them, 128 to 120. Let's just. Oh, there's our first loss. The Milwaukee Bucks. Giannis Cade Cunningham. Don't tell me. Don't tell me. Don't tell me y'all did it this time. Was it like a trade or something? Like, where's Giannis? Where's Giannis? What team is... He went to LA. You know, Giannis does not seem like an LA guy, real life, but he went to LA. I mean, this team's the same. This team has a lot of the same players. So does that team. So does this team. I mean, Lonzo's in Utah now. That's pretty interesting. Well, okay, what do the Knicks have? Oh, yeah, Pascal. They have Pascal. And they have DeJounte Murray as well. What am I witnessing right now? This team is still the same as last year, but it changed a whole lot from before. Hey, look, this team is pretty much the same. Thank you. That's my team. This team is still the same. I mean, we got a couple of teams that are still the same, but dang, we still got a lot of teams that have definitely changed. What's the power rankings looking like? Hey, look at that. 8-1, baby. 8-1. We're first in the power rankings. They actually believe in what we're doing here. We're 1.5 ahead of Philadelphia right now. The fact that we're up on Atlanta, who's 6-4 right now, is also cool. Hey, man. Brandon Ingram might be key. Now, I know this Memphis team should be... No, I thought they would have been better than that. We lost to them, though. We did lose. So let's go ahead and simulate this back to back. Can we win both? We sure can win both. We're 11-2 right now. This team is fire. Let's just simulate this Utah Jazz game with Simcast and let's see what happens. Just a casual 39-point win. Just casual. Just casual 39-point win. You know, just 25 from Brandon Ingram, 21 from Ben Simmons, 20 from Mikal, 20 from Nick, 18 from Derek, 15 and 9 from Stephon Castle, only 14 from Kelly Oubre, off of 4 for 4 shooting. That's it. That's all. You know, that's it. That's all we needed to do. I figured it out. I figured out how you unlock the nets. Hey, it's only the first 14 games, but it is what it is. But that is going to be it, y'all. I hope you've enjoyed this video. I think I can say this right now, but I think this team might be the real deal. We gotta wait for injuries and stuff to happen, and we'll really see what happens. But I like to say that this team right now is the real deal. Second year in, I feel like we could be contenders. We don't have that superstar, but we have just a bunch of nice, solid stars to fit around each other. We got Mikal Bridges, who's the two-way star. We got Brandon Ingram, who can shoot it. He's a mid-range killer. We got Ben Simmons, who can play defense, who can play make, get some rebounds. You know, we got Stephon Castle, who's going to be a perimeter defender. Not great offensively, but you know, it's not terrible either, right? He's just probably more so average. Look at BBB. He's gone up. Yeah, we're solid. Anyway, y'all, I hope you enjoyed this video. I will see y'all in the next one. Peace out.